Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on JustShericka. I am Shericka and thank you so much for clicking that button and for joining me here on another video. Before I get into it, just reminding you that if you are not yet a subscriber, what are you waiting on? Click that subscription button right there down below on the right and become a member of the family. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and to share it with your friends and family because it is very good for the YouTube algorithm and it will so help me out, guys. All right, so thank you so much for clicking and liking and subscribing. All right, so let me jump right into this video. All right, so this video is made primarily for my viewers and subscribers to help you guys to understand the NHT process a little more. All right, so a number of persons have been reaching out to me to find out how do they know if they qualify for a loan from the NHT. All right, so I am actually now on the NHT's website, so I am going to be reading directly from the source. All right, so this is how you know if you qualify for a loan from the NHT. All right, so according to the NHT's website, to qualify for a loan, you must be number one, a current contributor. So you must be paying the NHT a monthly or a weekly contribution. So you have to be contributing to the NHT in order to benefit. So that's the first point. All right, so of those contributions, you have to make at least 1 year worth of contribution in order to benefit. All right, so you must be throwing that contribution for at least a year. In most instances for us here as Jamaicans who are living in Jamaica, for persons who are Jamaicans but you're living in the diaspora, you're living overseas, you have to be contributing for at least 2 years. All right, so that's point number 2. For us as Jamaicans living here, you need to be contributing for at least a year. For Jamaicans who are living overseas, you need to be contributing for at least 2 years. All right, so the third point right here, for those who are contributing but you may have missed a payment or two, you would have to clear those up. All right, so you need to have no outstanding balances or contributions. So you need to have all of those paid up with the necessary interest that applies. All right, so the fourth point, you need to be between the legal adult years. Okay, so you need to be at least 18 years old and a max of 70. So you need to be between the ages 18 and 70 years old. All right, and you need to be earning. So whether you are an employee to a company or to someone or an employer, you need to be showing proof that you are earning, because how else are you going to repay this mortgage when you get it if you are not earning? All right, so for persons who are employees, it's pretty easy for you to verify your source of income or your source of earning because you get a pay slip. So they will normally ask you for at least your last 3 months pay advice or pay slips to show or to break down your earning. However, if you are self-employed, they will ask you for your bank statements. I'm not sure how far back they will go. I think it's between 6 to 12 months of your bank statement so they can look at it and give an account of your earnings over a period. So if you are a self-employed person, keep in mind that you need to keep your financial statements, proper financial documents, because you will need to show your earnings over a period to the NHT in order to qualify for a mortgage from them. And also, if you need additional funding, you will also need to show this to a bank. So keeping proper financial records is key. All right, so let me click on here. So if you are borrowing money from the NHT, as you know guys, if you have been following my channel, you will need to, so after you've qualified for, once you've ticked off all these boxes right here and you go to the NHT, you will need to obtain an eligibility letter. So an eligibility letter is a document that the NHT will prepare once you have qualified and have ticked off all these boxes right here. They will prepare the eligibility letter to state your details, so your name and so on, address and so on, and state in that letter the amount of money that they are willing to give to you based on you satisfying all of these criteria and based on your income potential and your earnings overall and how much of a loan you can repay. So as you know, the NHT lends a maximum of 6.5 million Jamaican dollars. However, if you are purchasing an NHT scheme house, they will lend you up to 100% of the cost of that house once your income allows you to repay. All right, so let me repeat that again. If the NHT lends a maximum of $6.5 million, however, if you are purchasing an NHT scheme house, meaning that the housing scheme is 100% done by NHT, they will lend you up to 100% financing once your income allows you to repay that loan. So even though they give you 6.5, if you're buying one of their house and it values $12 million, they will give you the $12 million once you can pay back that mortgage for a $12 million house. Okay, all right, so let me click right here. So to just give you an idea of some of the documents that you would need in order to get your eligibility letter. So you know, typically you will need your NIS card, you will need your TRN card. If you are an employee, as I would have said before, they will need your last 3 pay slips. If you are an employer, you will need your bank statements. All right, and you know you need your ID. So your ID can be in the form of your passport or your voter's ID or your driver's license. All right, so that is what you will need in order to qualify for a loan from the NHT. Alright, so stay tuned for my next feature on this. I'll be going through some other stuff as it relates to understanding how to acquire a loan from the NHT. I know a lot of persons have been asking about the application process itself. So in my next video or in another video, I will be going through an online application process. So I will be showing you from start to finish as to how to go and apply for an NHT scheme house. Alright, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as usual, if you are not yet a subscriber, please don't forget to click that subscription button, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with a family or a friend who may benefit from this information. As per usual guys, do take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.